show a small test stand we have set up to demonstrate the control strategy of a two-motor drivetrain architecture for an electric tractor. As you can see, the components are somewhat crude and done on a low budget. We're using 3D printed gears and some 12-volt DC motors, an Arduino control board, and some clutches we bought on eBay. As stated earlier, this test stand attempts to simulate a two-motor drivetrain system applicable to an agricultural tractor. Now we start up the test stand to demonstrate the various operating modes that can be reflective of an actual tractor in real-life conditions. First, we start off in the eco mode. The eco mode is not the one producing the highest torque or highest power, but is the most energy efficient and will cover most of the typical operations. Now we go ahead and turn the orange and blue knobs to control ground speed and PTO speed. In this mode, both of these will operate independently. You can operate one without affecting the other. First, we crank up the PTO speed. As you can see, the LED light shines bright, indicating PTO generator is active. When this happens, the ground drive is at rest, but the PTO generator is being powered. Now we turn the orange knob to power the ground drive. As you can see, the flywheel representing the vehicle inertia is turning. Rotational speeds can be measured using markers on speed indicator drums. You can adjust ground drive speed without affecting PTO. As you can see, the PTO, the light is still on. And another feature of the eco mode is the forward to reverse shuttle shift using the directional control rocker switch, as in the case of a loader operation. This is demonstrated now. Please observe change in rotation of flywheel and other planetary components. Now we demonstrate the high torque mode. This will be the case when a higher tractive effort is required at a slower speed. It could be operations on steep gradients or implements demanding high draft load. First, we put the Mo selector in eco mode and the belt tension increased. As you can see, the flywheel is barely able to turn. But by switching over to high torque mode, more torque is available to handle the higher load and rotation will resume. We will repeat for added clarity. Then the next mode is the high power mode. This would be the case where more tractive power has to be diverted from the power takeoff to the ground drive above a certain speed. This would be the case when an implement requires tractive effort at a higher ground speed, such as operating on a slight gradient. When this happens, blue light. Now we have a special mode called the stationary PTO, where the vehicle is at rest, and all the power is diverted to the PTO.